Welcome to this Toon Boom Animate Pro presentation. Animate Pro is a powerful animation software that can be adapted to any kind of workflow and animation style, such as traditional animation, digital frame-by-frame drawing using a tablet or cutout, flash-style animation. You can create any type of project such as HD TV, webisode, and mobile devices. For large-scale productions such as features or TV series, connect Animate Pro to the Harmony solution to benefit from high-speed scanners and even more possibilities. Traditional animation. Animate Pro is designed for traditional animation, allowing the animator to scan and vectorize drawings directly into Animate Pro. A series of vectorization presets are available, but you can also create your own custom settings to suit your own particular style. Animate Pro is equipped with a very high-quality vectorization module which preserves line quality, meaning your style. It is possible that the scanner may have picked up some dirt, so Animate Pro provides you with several cleaning tools such as Remove Dirt. Animate Pro has advanced technology to paint your drawings accurately and quickly. You can use the Paint tool in combination with the Apply to All Drawings option to quickly color all of your drawings. As you can see here, I painted all of the chest areas on all of the drawings at once, and I didn't have to go through the drawings one by one. Here's what it looks like once the painting is completed. With Animate Pro's unique palette and color ID concept, you can use the color palette concept to maintain overall consistency in your production. If after the production is started, you change your mind about the color of a character, you can change your models and animation's colors without repainting any drawings. Digital animation. Another very popular style of animation which you can do in Animate Pro is digital animation. One of Animate Pro's strong points is its extensive set of drawing tools. One of the many reasons why frame-by-frame animation is so easy to do here is because the animator is provided with both a timeline and exposure sheet view. This allows the animator to work the way he's used to. From my library, I'll import an animatic and use it as a guide as I animate a walk cycle. The animatic was made in Toon Boom Storyboard Pro earlier on. On my first frame, I'll use the brush tool to create my first key pose. Each line I draw is entirely vector-based, making my project resolution independent. Once my first pose is completed, I can enable the onion skin display to see my previous and next drawings. This helps me to maintain consistency between my drawings. On this frame, I'll draw a second key pose for my walk cycle. Here's what it looks like once the process is completed. If you're a lover of traditional animation and you're used to working with exposure sheets and marking all of your useful information on it, you'll be pleased to know that you can do the same in Animate Pro. In your exposure sheet, you can add annotation columns where you can draw and write comments. It's as if you were still drawing on paper. Cutout animation. With today's economy constraints, instead of drawing frame by frame, you can animate a puppet's pieces, which is a fast and cost-efficient animation technique. In Animate Pro, you'll encounter all the tools to produce Flash-style animation. The Flash animation principle consists of building an asset library for a maximum of reusability to match today's budget requirements. Animate Pro, with its wide variety of features and tools for building and animating puppets, quickly turns the user into a proficient cutout animator. Forward kinematics, inverse kinematics, symbols, hierarchies, or whatever other animation technique the animator is used to can be used in Animate Pro. Prior to this demonstration, I made two animations for my character, a jump and a walk cycle. Now, rather than having to recreate them, I decided to put them in the library so I can reuse them later on. All I need to do now is to select them and drag them into the timeline. Then I'll move the puppet on a trajectory to get her across the screen instead of walking on the spot. To understand the motion better, I can display its trajectory and edit it visually using control points, or if I prefer, I can use function curves. Cutout animation is not only about moving drawings around. You can also swap drawings such as hands, mouth, and eyes. I can select the current hand and swap it out for a new one. A reoccurring step in most animation projects is lip sync animation. Animate Pro has a secret weapon to save time when breaking down the lip sync: automatic lip sync detection. I can import any dialogue, either in English, French, Spanish, or any other language, and Animate Pro performs the detection for me.
I speak all languages.
Global benefits. Animate Pro has an actual 3D space where you can push and pull elements closer or farther away from the camera to create perspective illusions. Here in the perspective view, you can see the multiplane setup. By 3D space, we really mean it. Instead of having flat buildings, I can replace this flat wall with a real 3D building I built earlier in Animate Pro. Because Animate Pro has a true 3D space, I can travel through my stage with my camera and create impressive camera moves. I simply add a trajectory to the camera, and there you go. I set my first position here, and then on this frame, I set the second position over here. There you go. It's as if you were in the scene. I can even push it further by creating a rotation on my camera just to enhance that perspective illusion, which isn't an illusion anymore. For the layers that remain 2D, such as my characters, I can add the ortho-lock layer to lock their position with the camera's rotation. There's even more. Animate Pro comes with loads of professional gear, including a compositing node-based network where you can connect all of your scene's elements and quickly create beautiful effects without having to use another software. Node systems are well known by compositors, and Animate Pro has it too. From the module library, you can import more than 50 different effects and combine them for even greater results. Because there's no need to reinvent the wheel, I can reuse the effects I did earlier, which I will now enable and show you what a complete scene looks like.
This is the big city, Poopy.
Animate Pro's rendering capabilities are amazing, especially considering the fact that the software is resolution independent, thanks to our award-winning vector technology that allows you to render to any media and devices. It has non-destructive workflow, 16-bit rendering for feature quality, and no banding and subtle color changes in your final images. You can export your projects as QuickTime movies, Flash videos, Flash SWF, and industry-standard image format. Animate Pro with its right module allows you to do multiple renders at the same time with different format and resolution to maximize your productivity. This concludes our Animate Pro demonstration. We hope you found everything you were looking for.